So good evening everyone and welcome back to my channel. সবাইকে আমার চ্যানেলে ওয়েলকাম আর যতনো আনি চ্যানেলও ওয়েলকাম খাইবাং বেলাইনো if you're watching this video then I just want to inform you that I have started a series. The series is nothing but child development and pedagogy series for TET 1, TET 2 and we will also cover CTET because in maximum of the case all the three have the same syllabus, so we'll try to cover everything in this part, okay? And my target will be to complete one after the other. In every video we will try to do the concept first, we'll try to understand everything, and then at last we will take the MCQ, exams related MCQ. And I'm trying to put video as much as possible. We'll try to finish all the child development topic in maybe in 1 or 2 weeks, so that October and November we can focus on something else. So some other part, okay, some other subjects we can focus on English and all these things. So we will try to cover by next 1 week, or maybe hardly 1.5 week, or maybe around 10 days we'll try to cover it off, okay? So please take your note and then do everything along with me, okay? Just give me time to introduce to my viewers. Ang kok borok by pura last to explain khanai kuno problem kare last video ni last digi ang chapter ni tolaw time frame ori nai, okay? I'll mainly use English and then some little bit of Bengali, and Kokborok actually first part I'm not going to use, only for my for those don't understand English properly or Bengali properly. I'll try to there are so many in my among my friend circle also, they told me to explain in my own language, so that part I will do in the last part of the video, and obviously I'll give a timestamp below, okay? So please click on the timestamp, then Kokborok part will be in the last, okay? So let's start this video without any delay. Let's start. Today our target is to discuss the first topic of child development and pedagogy, so let's do it. So if you see the syllabus, I just want to take the syllabus and then we will go ahead, okay? So if you see the syllabus here, if you see the syllabus of both the any exams, okay? If you see the syllabus of CTET, if you see the syllabus of TET 1, TET 2, okay? You will see this part, the CDP, okay? Or we call it child development and pedagogy, okay? This is how many MCQ here? 30 MCQs. Out of that, our first part is this, okay? So in that part we have the first chapter, we have the first concept or the topic. We have the first topic here. What is the topic name? The topic name is concept of development and its relation with learning. Today we will be doing this topic, so let's start the video, okay? Let's start the chapter. Please take the notebook, and then you can do everything. We will solve all these questions, all these important MCQs we will solve after the class, okay? After just explanation we will solve. Please don't skip the part, because after this I think you will not need any more video for this concept, okay? So let's do this fast and then we will, okay? So what is the topic? The topic is child development, concept of development and its relationship with learning, okay? So the first concept, the first word is development, okay? So let us go through it and then we'll try to understand, okay? Chalo. So the concept of development, and if you can see properly, I'll just try to highlight it, okay? So if you can see properly here, the concept of development and its relationship with learning. So we are doing the first topic here, okay? So today is our first topic, second, third, like this we'll go on. We'll go line by line, okay? We'll try to complete as fast as possible. Chalo. So development, first let us understand the word development. The term development is used for changes in a person's, remember, it's physical and behavioral. It will be physical and behavioral. Remember, whenever you develop, say you are a small kid, okay? You are a small kid. Tumi ekjon ekdom choto pola. Tomar kintu structure choto, tomar body choto, tomar hath, tomar pao, sob kichu choto, okay? Everything is small, okay? All your body parts are all small, and then when you grow, okay, when you from 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, there are stages of development, okay? When you grow, your body also changes, and the physical and your behavior also changes. So what is this? The term development is used for changes in a person's physical as well as what? Physical and behavioral both, okay? Physical and behavioral both. It is a process that includes growth. It is also a process that includes what? Growth, maturation and learning. Means you will grow, you will mature, and then you will learn also. Tumi grow korbo, mature hoibo, and tumi learning korbo. Its general psychological sense refers to certain changes that occur in human beings or animals. Same thing happens in human beings, same thing in animals. Between conception and death, means from the time of birth till death, you will change in certain ways. It is a change where a person develops and changes from dependency to autonomy. Means at first you are depending on someone else. Later on you build your own autonomy and you grow. These changes appears in orderly ways and are relatively permanent. Okay, these changes are always permanent because once you develop, you cannot reduce it. So that's why this is permanent. Development refers to both quantitative, means you will grow in quantity, because when you are at young age, your age is only say 1 year. You will grow. So when you grow, your number also develops. And so what happens, if you are 3 kg when you grow, right, when you are born, and when you grow slowly, you will become 10 kg, you will become 20 kg, you will go 30 kg. So it is quantitative as well as it is qualitative. You will grow with quality also, because in class 3 you may not be capable of solving so many problems. When you become to class 7, 8, 9, 10, you solve more problems. So it is both. Development refers to both quantitative and qualitative. Remember this. It includes changes not only in structure but also in function. Exactly. When you are small, your mother have to do so many things for you, right? When you are small, your mother have to do so many things for you. But when you grow old, your mother don't need to do so many things for you. Okay, in other words, the development can be described as growth in physical, mental, emotional state of individual. In the process of development, new abilities and characteristics get manifested. When you grow slowly, your ability becomes your so many ability you bring up, your character gets changes, and you manifest so many new things. And there is a progressive change in the behavior of individual. Obviously you will change your behavior also. Next part, let us go to the next part. If you see here, there are some thinkers, or what do we call them? Can we call them, what do we say? There are so many people or so many good authors who term development in their own way. Okay, the first one is E. Harlock. So E. Harlock is one person. According to him, what is development? This question comes frequently. Okay, development is not limited to growth layer. It is not only growing. According to Harlock, he means that development is not only limited to the growing. Okay, instead it consists of a progressive series of changes. According to him, it is not only about growth, it is also changes. Not only growth but changes. Okay, yes, and towards the goal of maturity, means you have to get mature day by day. Due to development, new abilities grow in man. Obviously, when you grow, your ability will also grow, right? Because today you may not know how to cook. Tomorrow when you grow older, you will know how to cook, right? And today you cannot play at the highest level, but tomorrow when you grow old, you can play at the highest level. So your new abilities will also grow. According to whom? This is according to Harlock. So what is Harlock's statement? Harlock's statement is simple. According to him, development is not only growing, it also means changes or focusing towards the goal of maturity. The next part is Haynes-Werner. Okay, Haynes-Werner. Development consists of two processes, integration and differentiation. According to him, it should be integration and differentiation. Those who know integration and differentiation, those who are in science, they know very well what is integration and differentiation, and it's very, very difficult. And class 11 and 12, if you consider physics, chemistry or mathematics, it is all about integration and differentiation, maximum of the part. Okay, so according to Haynes-Werner, you have to remember that it's integration and differentiation. According to J. Anderson, according to him, it is with development is connected with growth as well as those changes in behavior. He says this is growing. Instead it considers progressive changes, according to E. Harlock. But according to J. Anderson, he also again says it is concerned with growth as well as with behavior. Okay. Next is according to Zerseld, Telford and Sore. Development refers to the complex set of processes involved in the emergence of a mature functioning organism from fertilized ovum. That is also true from when you are inside your mother's womb, right? When you are inside your mother's womb, or when the ovum grows, when it gets fertilized, right? And then it develops into a human body, right? So according to Zerseld, Telford, Sore, according to three of them, that means development refers to complex set of the process involved in the emergence of a mature functioning organism from fertilized ovum, from the ovum towards a human. Okay, so there are three scientists, you remember, three thinkers here: E. Harlock, Haynes-Werner, J. Anderson, and then Zerseld, Telford and Sore. Next, what are the highlights of development? Please take all this please, so that you can read later on. And if you need the notes, please kindly SMS me in 9862 827 9827830. If you need the notes, you please SMS me in 9862 827 I think we have the handwritten notes, I think. Okay, handwritten. Okay, the handwritten, and these handwritten notes are mainly done by some of those who have already qualified CTET and TET. Okay, so you can just contact me. Their handwritten notes, I can give you the samples, and I can show you also. Okay, chalo. So characteristics of development. What does development indicates? What are its character? Say for example, I can tell you what are your characters. So these are the characters of development. Development is an orderly process to follow a certain sequence: infancy, early childhood, later childhood, adolescence, and maturity. These are the steps. Development refers to both quantitative as well as qualitative changes. Okay. Third, it is possible to predict the rate of development by seeing a slow learner and a superior child. Okay, whenever you see a slow learner and a superior child, you will know how the rate of development is taking place. Okay, but it cannot be predicted accurately. Yes, you know that even if you see someone, if you see his the kind of behavior, you cannot say whether he is a slow learner or he is a fast learner. His thinking may be fully different and his process of learning may be fully different. So these are the steps. Next, growth can be defined as one part of development. True? Yes, it is also one part of development, whereas development is associated with an overall changes. Development means not only growth but overall changes in person's growth. Please, this line is very important. Development is not only about growing, it is also about overall changes. All your quality, your quantity, your maturity, your thinking skills, your behavior, everything. So development is related to everything. Okay. Growth is also one part of development. Remember that. Development can occur without growth. Is it true? Yes. Even if you're not growing, your development may occur, because even when you are there are so many children who in early age they have learned so many things. So development can also occur without growth. Remember this. People develop at different rates. Individual differences are caused by differences in heredity, endowments, and environmental influences. Obviously true. There are so many people who develop at different rates. Like your development and my development will not be same. There are individual differences. Okay, and according to heredity, means like it can be based on heredity or genetic matter. It can be based on endowments, or it can be under the influence of someone else. Next topic. Growth. What is growth? Let's keep it simple. Growth is defined as a physical increase mainly. Please remember, growth is defined as the physical increase. Means growth means your hand is getting bigger, your muscles are getting bigger, your face is getting bigger, your legs are getting bigger. So growth is mainly the physical increase in size of the body. Increase in weight, yes, your weight is increasing, your height is increasing, your internal organs are increasing. Okay, it takes place in physical aspects only. Remember, growth means taking place in physical aspects only. It refers to a quantity. Remember, growth is referred to a quantity. See, these are the questions that comes in exams. These are the questions that comes in CTET exams. Okay, and state TETs. In any state TETs. Okay, growth in height and weight of a children is an example of not quality, not change in domain, not change in cognitive intelligence. So it is always quantitative. Growth means quantitative. Remember this. Okay, next. Stages of human development means whenever we develop, what are the stages? Okay, what are the stages of human development? Very important part. Let's see this. Okay, let's see this properly. Please take the note. Take the note and do along with me so that you don't have any problem later. Okay, chalo. So prenatal period until the birth means when you are inside your mother's stomach, still you are not born. You are inside this. Okay, you are inside your mother's stomach. That period is called prenatal period or prenatal stage. Okay. Second, infancy, when you are born after 2 weeks. Okay, remember this, after 2 weeks. Okay, after 2 weeks. Babyhood, 2 weeks to 2 years. Remember this, babyhood is 2 weeks to 2 years. Okay. Next is childhood. Childhood is 2 years to 10 or 12 years. Okay, childhood is 2 years to 10 or 12 years. Early childhood is 2 years to 6 years. Later, 6 years to 12. Remember this. The important ones are prenatal, which means you are still not born. Infancy is from the birth till 2 weeks. Okay, You don't know anything. You can do only little sort of movement. Babyhood, childhood. These are two things. In childhood, there is two part. First one is early childhood, which is 2 to 6. Another one is later childhood, which is 6 to 12. Remember this. Pre-adolescence, very important. Before adolescence, okay. When children are at class 5, class 6, class 7, class 8, like this. 11 years to 13 years for girls. Remember, 11 years to 13 years for girls. For boys, little bit later, from 12, not from 11, but from 12. 12 to not 13 but 14, because girls mature faster than boys. Remember this, girls mature faster than boys. Next is pre-adolescence. Okay, please let's see properly. Okay, next is pre-adolescence. Pre-adolescence is also an important part, very important. Pre-adolescence is 13 years to 17 years. 13 years to 17 years. Okay, and later adolescence is 17 to 19 or 20 years. Okay, adulthood, when we are adult, where we are adult, from where? From 21. From 21, everyone is adult, to 40 years. Okay, middle age, you are already in the middle age, it is 40 to 60 years. Now we are considered to be adult. Okay, we are considered to be adult, those are in the age of 20 to 40. Okay, I'm 28, so I'm an adult now. Old age, after 60, you are considered adult. Old age, when you will get all your pensions and all these things. Okay, so many, those who do insurance will get insurance, so many do life insurance, so many do health insurance, they will start getting from the age of 60. Okay, chalo. Next, three main stages of child's overall development and education. Three stages. There are early childhood, later childhood, and adolescence. There are three stages. Okay, early childhood, later childhood, and adolescence. Very important part, very important. Just wait for a few minutes. Let me just remove this. Okay, so we'll try to do this. Chalo. So early childhood, in this stage, children like to work independently because they are in early childhood. Okay, they don't like anyone to intervene in their work. They spend a lot of time playing with toys. Okay, early childhood, they don't want to interact with anyone, they mainly spend time with playing with toys. Okay, children show disobedience, aggression. They're very like so many children in early childhood are, because we already know that early childhood means from 2 to 6 years, they're very what to say, naughty. Okay, they go here and there, they will beat to someone else, they will fight, quarrel with someone else, like that. Antagonistic behavior at this stage. It is a sensitive period of language development. At this stage, children are ready for the school, learn to identify the member of the family, and get involved in the surroundings. Later childhood, when you have grown a little bit more. Later is from 6 to 12. Okay, this part. This stage is known as many, such as the elementary stage or the troublesome stage, the latency stage. During this stage, children learn the value of their societies. They start knowing the societies. The stage is very significant in the development process. Very important, because they will start learning by looking at others. Okay, children engage themselves in academic activities. Yes, they mainly involved in academic. They start making friends, best friends, and are important at this stage. Whatever they learn and experience at this stage greatly influences their later life. Yes, exactly. This part is very important according to me, I feel, because the children needs to be taken care at this stage. Adolescence, very important. This stage is known as the stress and storm. Please remember this. Adolescence is known as stress and storm. Please remember. Adolescence period is known as stress and storm. Please remember this. Okay. Children face many social, biological, and personal changes during this stage. Many things. Personally, they will have so many problems. Biologically, they'll have so many problems. With people, socially, they'll have so many problems. They will start thinking about others. They will be attracted towards all the social media and all those things. Okay, these changes make adolescence a difficult period to manage, very difficult to manage, and is the most critical stage of development in a person's life. In this stage, hormonal influence play a leading role to attain sexual maturity. Exactly. When you are in adolescence period, you see here, pre-adolescence 11 to 13, right? And in boys it is 12 to 14. When it is adolescence, 13 to 17. This 13 to 17, you develop in so many ways. So you all know what happens in that case. Okay. Chalo. Next part, we will take this. Human development can be divided into following domains. There are different domains: physical domain, cognitive domain, social and emotional domain, moral domain, language domain, personal domain, so many things. First one is physical domain. Okay,
The domain is related to development of one's physical aspect. It also shows with quantitative changes, the quantity that occur in the body. Okay, physical domain are such as gross motor development, like legs and arms. Remember this, gross motor, which is legs and arms. Fine motor, hands and fingers. Sensory, vision, your touch and your smell. Remember this, very important. Gross motor, legs and arms. Fine motor, hands and fingers. Sensory motors, your vision, eyes, touch, when you touch someone, and the smell you get. Another one is cephalocaudal development, where development takes from head to toe, from head till your toe. According to this development, the child first gains control of the head, then the arms, and then the legs. Proximodistal, remember, starts in the center of the body and then moves to the periphery. Accordingly, the spinal cord develops before other parts of the body. Next. The next part is cognitive. Cognitive is nothing but intelligence. Remember this. Okay. The ability to think, reason, analyze is known as cognitive. Remember this. Remember this. Please remember this. Very important. Cognitive means intelligence. Jean Piaget was a significant influence in this domain because of his theory of cognitive development. Remember, Jean Piaget gave the theory of cognitive development. Remember this. Please remember this. Okay. Next. What is the next part? Social and emotional domain. According to Harlock, we have already done. According to Harlock, social development means acquisition of ability to have by social acceptance. The domain is an indicator of social development among children. The emotional domain refers to ability to control and manage one's emotion. Emotional development can also be understood as social development as it develops concerning social life. Moral domain. In this domain, children develop moral ideas, characters, right attitudes, and all these things. Morally, children will get moral development. Okay. Next topic is this. According to Piaget, I already told you. According to Kohlberg, please see properly. Kohlberg, what he did, you just see properly. Language domain. In language, how does they develop? Language is an important way of communication. In this domain, communication uses words, symbols to express thoughts, feelings, and desires. Personal domain, they develop personally also, and in this domain, we express how individual personality changes. Next, factors influencing growth and development. These are the factors that you please read this and take properly. Okay. Learning, according to Crow and Crow, habits, acquisition of habits, knowledge, and attitudes. Okay. And according to E.L. Thorndike, learning is a gradual process where the individual will make many attempts to learn, according to E.L. Thorndike. Okay. Next, the last part. The last part is the relation between learning and development. So please read this. What is learning and what is development? Learning is a different thing. Development is fully a different thing. So please read and understand. Okay. Some believe that learning leads to development, whereas other contend that development leads to learning, which is given by Piaget. Learning awakens the development processes through social interactions and peers and teachers in such a way that it would not occur if the child were in isolation. Next, a safe environment is essential for development and learning. Okay. Early development is very crucial for further development and learning. The kind of experience a child goes through in the early stages has a profound influence in his or her later life. Remember this. Next, we will do some MCQ and then we'll finish it. Before doing the MCQ, let me just let me finish off with the MCQ. Chalo. Let's do some MCQ. In which of the following stages do children become active members of their peer group? When are they becoming active members of the peer group? Peer group means getting interaction with their friends or getting interaction in a discussion. They does this in adolescence period. Remember, human development is divided into domains such as psychological, cognitive, emotional, and physical. I told you already. Okay, you read. That's why I told you read all this concept first. Then you will learn. Okay, read all this concept first. The development. Okay. Then you will learn. Chalo. So let us do. Next, adolescents may experience anxiety, concern about themselves. Okay, feeling fear about sins committed. No. Feeling of no. Feeling of satisfaction about no. They will always have anxiety because they will always think about because they're growing. Their sexual maturity is also growing, so they will always have concern about themselves. They will try to get involved in social media. They will try to always think about themselves mainly. Okay, which is the incorrect way to support language development. It is disapproving the use of their own language. We should not let them use their own language when they learn, when they develop. Yeah, true. So disapproving the use of their own language will be a incorrect way to support them. Okay. 5 number, the growth in height and weight of the children is quantitative. Again, I said development is a never ending process. This idea is associated with principle of continuity. It will never end. Okay, so principle of continuity. Next, human development, the quantitative, qualitative, unmeasurable to a certain extent. Human development is both 1 and 2. It is qualitative also, it is quantitative also. Remember. 8 number, which one of the following provides information about the rules and behavior which are acceptable in a group during early childhood period? It is parents and siblings. Which of the following age group fall under later childhood category? Remember, it is 6 to 12, later childhood. You remember this, right? Next, the period of infancy is from birth to 2 years. Sorry, this part I think I made mistake. Please take it properly. Infancy is birth to 2 years. Okay, just birth to 2 years. Sorry, this is not weeks, this is 2 years. Okay, so infancy only we have babyhood and childhood. Okay, same thing, 2 weeks to 2 years. 2 years to from infancy, take it from birth. Okay, and babyhood take from 2 weeks to 2 years. Okay, simple. Next, in middle childhood, speech is more dash rather than dash. Speech is more socialized rather than egocentric. We will be more socialized rather than egocentric. Next, the pace of development varies from one individual to another, but it follows the pattern of a sequential and orderly pattern. Okay. 30 number, which one of the following is correct about development? Socio-cultural context plays an important role in development. Remember, early childhood is dash period for language development, a sensitive period, very important. Which of the following is a sensitive period pertaining to language development? Early childhood. Remember, same question, different type of questioning. What is the meaning of growth? It is changes related to measurement. Remember, growth means only quantitative. I say it again and again. Growth means only quantitative. Remember this. Which statement about growth is correct? All of the above is correct. Subgrowth rate, retarded physical development, rate of growing during infancy and pre-adolescence is very high. True. The feeling of shame and pride develops at this stage, at childhood. Vocabulary of infant at the end of the second year becomes 150 words. Remember, the children of 6 to 11 years becomes proportionally thinner because they have gained height during this period. Remember this, very important. So we have done so many, and if needed we can do so many more questions from here. I'll do so many more questions, maybe we can do in another video, but in the next video we'll try to cover up this part also: growth and development, stages of development, infancy, childhood and adolescence. This part also almost we have covered already. Okay, this part also we have almost already covered: growth and development, the stages of development, the infancy, the childhood, the adolescence. Okay, these three are very important: infancy, childhood and adolescence. Already we have covered here. You just see infancy, childhood and adolescence, all are important and we have already covered. Okay, so 2 topics is already covered almost. This topic. Next is the principles of development of childhood. Okay, after that we'll go to influence of heredity, environment and the child rule of the teachers. We will try to take this, okay, in the next class. So thank you so much. Do all the MCQs, take the notes, and you are good to go. And hope you like the video. Please share the video, and always, as always, please keep preparing for the exam. Don't waste your time and keep preparing for the exam. Here I'm ending the video in English. The video is already over. Now I'll just take time to explain to some of my viewers, to some of my friends who doesn't understand English properly. So let me do from now. This part you don't need to watch. Let me do it in Cockbrook. You can skip the video, you can go and watch another video, or you can just take notes and then you keep on studying. Okay, let me do it in Cockbrook. So Cockbrook by sing Khaleshinai Tabuk pura puri development ni pura class and English by kai but ang recap kai tanai pura puri. Okay, ani kam ke recap khai tabuk ang pura puri A to Z recap khanya banang kisamisa Cockbrook use khane, kisamisa Bengali use khane. Okay, chalo. So let's recap. So first na laima ni ke TET ni syllabus ni concept of development and its relationship with learning. Okay, so ani first slide obo tongmani senga jaga onek kisu buji lagya part pura puri. development mane tamo quality bu change ngo quantity bu change ngo okay sudu development mane sudu growth chimiya nang basak torma chimiya ta mane nini physical bu grow ngo nini quality bu grow ngo nini ability bu grow ngo nini jotono grow ngo okay nini jotono grow ngo nini sudu kaisa digiti chimiya ta abono ora sajaka do so nang tam mujo narang nai development refers to physical bo okay te behavior bo nini change ngo okay abo sudu ami chimiya nini growth bong nai maturity bu bar nai te nini learning bu teruk bar nai boron chim boro nang ase boron chimi thia sakno abo change ngi thang nai simple it not only includes changes in structure but also function change ang mane chimiya structure of function bo change ngo next part oro chaita borok tongo do chaita ya pa soita borok tong please nai thike harlock pula ka harlock abon pore sab nai di part on nang asang nai nang clear ka bujor na okay so harlock tong pula harlock ni motengke bosau development is not limited to growing layer mane development sudu teng tormani chimiya ni show it is a progressive series of changes mane chini body bu change nai chini one chuma change nai chini thinking change nai joton change nai mature nani nai nai jeng nai then next ke Haynes Warner okay so according to Haynes Warner development consists of two processes integration and differentiation next remember this according to Haynes Warner okay according to J Anderson it is concerned with changes in behavior which results from environmental situation okay mane Haynes Warner ni motengke integration by differentiation ni bagai ni bosaka J Anderson tam saka bosaka growth as well as changes in behavior change ma bagai bo development ngo ni bosaka tai borok tinjona ni Jersey Tripura and Sore bongnike complex set of organism mane pura obam ni simi obam mane pura puri bohok bichi ni simi nang human sing yasak je change mane abono bo development ni saka next nge chini characteristics or highlight of development or just nang tam mane highlight khaja kana di just asono do tam highlight khaja ka asono or jaga okay highlight khaja mane development tam abono samanita kisa koloka sakata bujnale koloka sakata jaga development tam abono koloka brok sakata just simple development is an orderly process tam infancy tongnai early childhood tongnai later childhood tongnai adolescence tongnai te maturity tongnai okay development mane quantitative no bohono qualitative no bohono quantitative no bohono nin quality bu bar nai quantity bu bar nai jani development no jeng nai simi jeng predict khaime nya kento nai simi nugui simi ta je bo development kanai jarai open box develop ngi thang simple growth je kaisa part of development whereas development is overall development mane overall qualitative bu quantitative bu bujnar de growth nge just torma simi jeng mano do development can occur without growth development growth chikono pano but developing mano kintu bujnar de okok no done next nge just kaisa ang samani growth mane bujnar de physical increase simi si okay mane quantity simi bar nai do quality ya kintu okay o question of 5 exam ai go ambaga yang MCQ kaisa hain example rirka okay so MCQ ta kobang manai le nyo nam nai khasang stages of development or very important of stage of development belai no important do infancy of busung sim busuk okay adolescence of busung sim busuk amti hetia mone important do ekdom important kintu mo kaham kana de bujnale o prenatal stage ke nang asaya sak nale prenatal stage ke nang asaya sak jenin bohok ni namani bohogo te asay man jora ta infancy mane om 2 weeks ya 2 years do om 2 years okay infancy one duita baba khagi manu do kaisa ke babyhood te kaisa ke childhood babyhood ke 2 সপ্তাহ থেকে 2 বছর পর্যন্ত childhood ke 2 বছর নিসিমি 12 বছর পর্যন্ত 10 বা 12 বছর পর্যন্ত ওকে early childhood মানে childhood no দুইটা খাগ জায়গাটা early childhood ke 2 নিসিমি 6 years নিসিমি 12 বছর ওকে pre adolescence মানে adolescence na sakang abo u serai rokta jara class umorogo 5 6 hogo jara portone rok apro development na ni chengkata organ rok teruk do apro mane asuk tongya but kisa teruk nan chengnai do so 11 years to 13 years girls rok ke datingo sera rok ke 12 বছর jimi 14 বছর adolescence ekdom mane ke bujnare di 13 to 17 ekdomi gota class 10 jara rokta class 10 11 12 amti heite na 16 বছর baksa class 10 complete khai diba 15 16 amhayo so apro mane developing ma jorata sexual maturity ma jora later resolution singke ungi paijak ta hanai na ke ba ungkha ta ekdom ungkha ta ready 17 bosor ni simi 19 or 20 years ora later resolutions apart pai kyan ke no nini thinking phaisnai one suk mana ko mani yamona ka jeng adulthood ngata 20 bosor ni simi 40 bosor jora middle age singke 40 ni simi tak chini kaga songrok haita an babu ka to 60 years lai thanga old age singke 60 years ni simi ta bujnale 60 years ni simi ke old age next part obo important kintu omo MCQ phaio oboni do next omo tinta stage of development no kisa brief os hamanita do tinta stage of development no kisa brief os hamanita tam stage early childhood later childhood tai adolescence o tinta stage no brief os hana nai manta obono busnale early childhood ka tam ngapro buye bisi tongna musungya ama hairokta buye bisi tongna musungya niji tongo thungo umti heita tai environment by gradalai tongo tam tiyo pro later childhood hongke teruk tam sanai kisa misa ekdom kosto jora hani manabo mirik nani jora class 6 7 8 em tiroko ekdom mirik nan jora ta borobo developing hota teruk adolescence ko nok sign manka aprungke adolescence ko jeng baksa jara no rominya rak mania u 11 12 amti pro teruk boni sexual maturity bo bari pheu hediba adolescence ko hediba ko jaga 9 10 11 12 amti roko boroni sexual maturity rok bari pheu ge borok tebo mane tamsanai chin singura amaita next nge obo kaisa mujnarak di adolescence mane stress and storm obo ekdom mujnarak di adolescence period no jeng stress and storm bo ni mano o part nge different type of domain ta tam domain no borok developing physical domain cognitive domain moral domain o node rok nai tondi aron bisingo domain no different type to gross motor tam bai tam no hin ge go legs by arms no okay gross motor tam bai tam no hin ke legs by arms development no jeng gross motor no ko legs by arms no right fine motor nge tam hands by fingers okay sensory nge tam vision touch smell am tirokta cephal development ke bokhrok ni simi yakong jora pura proximal distal nge center of starting ngai pura chini spinal cord rok samong khanyan teruk nguta next nge amoke cognitive domain of intelligence omo ekdom mujnar di cognitive mane intelligence bar ang sai dong okay moral domain ko moral ising developing social development rok sai man already next different type of development om bahino tam domain no nangtai ko growth ngai man ta the last point engage mo just relation learning tamo development tamo ni relation kisa pornya di bas abon pore MCQ mo okay MCQ to nang nai mangka okay MCQ nai nya sidi bas dan so chung next video ro ko chung tebo ko khale na ang abon bagin sahu kisa nijino mane time redi sung nai di koita part pai thang ka jaga odu sung ora kabang part pai thanga kintu ko sung obus kani part to pai khan sung nai oro chung almost chung tinta to bot chung tem na nai ko concept of development and its relationship with learning mo to pai khan growth and development stages of development infancy childhood relations pai thanga mo sung principle of development of childhood khaimano next time te kisha buzuna bagai am pore chung influence thanglani socialization thanglani Piaget Kohlberg tai God's kaini boroni thanglani boroni kaisa ke okay kun phio ge sung okay bisi time nanglak datino paire di manan hai okay chalo so suk saino sung o video noron conclude khalaisinai if you are new to the channel please subscribe khaidi jeman sa share khaidi sung o video pura series jeng ang sob somai nongno kaisa sairo ang joto video no kogoro ba explain khane last part o okay ang tangi pila o English ro ba khaiba because joto borok bujinan bagai okay baksa mane umti tang thungje bo chini borok phan tong yari ba kabang ma borok ko borok bujiyaro ko ma tomle na mane jemon tak do sung dang non chan tak do chini deor marok bujuan do ko borok jomatia bujuan to te kaisa rupini bujuan to riang bujuan ba chini community bomti khikaw ma tong je ko borok kam ke maya jemon chung onyo kok mayang ma haita hedi ba so abon bagai si borok bojate joto no khaimane jani bagai si ang momuti ke tonu okay so kun tawana di ang so so time stamp ri nai ning video phagen ke no English ni part pa ke last dige kok borok ba explanation an tongnai okay nai ne lagera mati ke khai ulo judi ngi akhe chung kok borok simi ke chung khainai pura okay so all the best ekdom fast part chung pari rekha next part chung tharani CDP ni done chalo see you in the next video ma lai ne chung